Hello and welcome to another edition of Paranormal Activity and Mysterious Stories. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first one is an article about a Russian general who claims that they have been summoning UFOs for over 30 years. And then I have another interesting video. I remember seeing this a long time ago, a couple years ago, but I recently came across it again and thought it would be interesting to show, considering where we're at now. But this is it seems to be like a military instructor telling his students about UFOs. Now, I don't know enough about, military uniforms to know, again, whether this is real or, it's like a scene out of a movie or something, but it seems legitimate. And, you could check it out yourself and put your put whatever you think in the comments. Let's see. In this video here is supposedly an enormous UFO moving behind the moon. Now, I don't know if this is necessarily a UFO or some kind of atmospheric phenomenon, I've heard some people claim that the moon actually does have an atmosphere, but, according to NASA, the moon doesn't have an atmosphere, so I don't know, but we'll take a look at that video. Let's see. Another one here is a news report that just came out today, actually, about a mass UFO sighting in Colombia. So we'll take a look at that. Also, here is something that I came across on Reddit, but it's just a brief list of different UFO sightings going back to like 1608, 1880, 1897, all the way up 1934. But, this, I think, adds more weight to what I've been saying. And, that is, I don't think these UFOs are visiting. I think the vast areas of the oceans that we don't explore, or, maybe we're not allowed to explore, I think those areas most likely are areas where these UFOs that we keep seeing going in and out of our oceans and lakes, they must have their bases or their civilizations there. But I don't think that we're alone on this planet. I think we share this planet with several advanced species. And let's see, the last one here is from Reddit, but it's just, 3 red UFOs releasing smaller orbs. And this is, again, something very similar to a UFO that I showed in my video yesterday. And there are several of these videos of orbs releasing something. I don't know, if it's other orbs or maybe it's some kind of waste product or something. Not too sure about that, but this is just one of many videos that show something very similar. And it's hard for me to believe that these objects that, every single day people are posting videos. So I don't think that these crafts are traveling from other galaxies, other planets, other dimensions, or from the future, just to have us take quick videos of them, and then what? And then they go back to wherever they came from. Even if they, could travel faster than light, still you're gonna come all the way down here and like, hey, let's go to Earth and let's get detected by their radar, by that primitive, those primitive people. I don't know. I'm not buying that. I think it's more feasible that we've been kept in the dark about another civilization that has existed on this planet alongside us. In the same way that there are uncontacted tribes in the middle of the Brazilian rainforest and then other areas of the planet that have no idea we exist. They don't know anything about our world, our technology, our knowledge. There are people who are essentially living in the Stone Age still on this planet with no idea that we're on this planet. And I kind of feel like, we may be in the same boat too. It's like one of those, like the Russian doll thing. where, you know, you just keep getting bigger and bigger. But anyways, let's go to this first article here. Russian general, we've been summoning UFOs for over 30 years. Russia is said to have knowledge about extraterrestrial beings for more than 20 years, and many respected former high-ranking officials have been trying to disclose certain aspects for some time, but face a lot of adversity from the media, who either ignore them or cite them as untrustworthy sources. During the Soviet era, the Defense Ministry worked on engineering a human with superpowers. In the course of these experiments, a team of scientists was somehow able to communicate with alien life forms. The man in charge of this classified assignment later talked to journalists. Wow, that's a huge leap, going from engineering human with superpowers to talking to aliens. Anyways, also a member of the Natural Sciences Academy and now Lieutenant General in Reserve, Alexei Savin tells us that in the late 80s, a team of Russian scientists were able to get in touch with a smaller delegation representing a foreign civilization. Former Major General Vlasy Yermenko was the first to inform the press of his duty during the Soviet era, which was the retrieval of evidence and intelligence from UFO encounters. He says the amount of such information back then was vast beyond modern comprehension. The main objective was to stop any opportunities of war from arising between mankind, or at least Russia and extraterrestrial civilizations. The KGB conducted an ample study of unexplained phenomena near Vladimirovsk. I know I've just butchered that. In 1984, the location wasn't picked randomly, as most documented UFO encounters took place at sites where weapons or dangerous technology were tested. See that? As most documented UFO encounters took place at sites where weapons or dangerous technology were tested. Yeah, these people are concerned that we are going to blow up their planet too. You know, if these people were from Mars and we decided to blow ourselves up, they're not going to care. But since they're our neighbors, and you know they're looking and going, oh my God, those kids are playing with the matches again. That's when, you know, they come and we start detecting them around our nuclear sites. We can say that we learned to summon UFOs in Vladimirovka. To do this, we dramatically increased the number of military flights and movements of the equipment. If the intensity on our side increased, UFOs appeared with the probability of 100%. So essentially, what he's telling us is that the UFOs are monitoring us. And when they see these guys moving around their military equipment, they're going to come and check it out. They're not flying from other galaxies to find out what the Russians are doing, with their military. They're doing it because they're on this planet too. Well, anyways, this is a pretty long article, but essentially, I guess, yeah, these Russians figured out that when they start moving their military equipment around, our neighbors get our neighbors' interest is piqued, and they begin to investigate. But anyways, so here, this is a video that came out a couple years ago. I remember watching this on, I don't know if it was Facebook or on YouTube or something, but and then it disappeared for a while. But essentially, it's these military guys talking about aliens. Let's take a listen here.
These things created on a clone, which looks something similar, but it has a large. They cloned? They have large pointy noses, but they pretty much.
And you said they live among us.
There was another incident called the.
Squidward.
Okay. And these right here are the tall whites, and they're actually a clone created by the small grays
Are they
they're like
Jewish?
servants.
What's the angry ones look like? The reptile ones that you were talking about.
Fucking bad. The ones that we're gonna be fighting.
Yeah, they have small.
Yeah, we actually saw those in Battle LA.
Yeah, did you hear what he said? That those are the ones we're going to be fighting. See, that's I don't know how credible this is. Those type of lines, they just don't seem organic to me. That's a kind of line that someone is told to say because he knows he's being recorded. Those are the ones we're going to be fighting. Yeah, I'll definitely post a link to this video. You can take a look at it, but I'm not going to make any claims of whether it's real or not. Leave that up to you to decide. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, same thing with this one, after looking at it, enormous UFO moving behind the moon. This is a huge UFO or planet, asteroid, or whatever you want to call it. It's definitely something real, but what that is, I really don't know. That's honest, because nobody can really tell us what this is. It's made it into the UFO realms, and that's all right for us, but will it sit right with people who think otherwise? Yeah, let's take a look at this video here. Okay, now this seems to be a different video because this is now taken at nighttime. So see, is this a phenomenon that's happening over and over again, that, this person who's obviously filming from Earth was able to capture? Or is this, some kind of CGI editing job that they just applied to? All right, well, you know what? Those movements, though, the way that shaking is definitely natural. And that object is moving in exact relation to the movement of the camera. Yeah, now if someone were to layer a different layer into an editing program, all those camera movements would have to be matched on, with the two layers. And that would be very difficult, which gives it some, or to me at least, it gives it some credibility. Okay, so let's go to this other one here. Now this one, okay, it's all in Spanish, but, and I'm not going to be able to play it all because I don't want these people to hit me with a copyright violation. So, but let's just take a quick look at it.
Durante la noche, cientos de personas los vieron desde distintos lugares mientras avanzaban de forma organizada y emitían luces. Vamos con Diana Rincón que nos muestra.
Misteriosas luces aparecieron en el cielo de Medellín.
Mira la forma que hace. O sea, un triángulo.
En el momento donde yo empiezo a grabar, se aumenta la cantidad de lucecitas. Ya no eran 10, 11, sino que eran como unas 40.
Ocurrió el sábado 29 de agosto y fue grabado por varios testigos.
Okay, this was on August 29th of 2020.
Las luces que cambiaban de color entre amarillo, rojo y azul.
That, hang on one second. Yeah, this, oh, let me go back to that. That one there, this looks like one giant UFO as opposed to, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, as opposed to 11 separate UFOs. Oh, 11, 12. Well, that's all I want to play because, again, I don't want to get hit with the a copyright violation. But if you want to take a look at this video, I will put the link in the description. Yeah, see, this was just posted today on the 25th. So this is, but it happened on October or August 31st, I think they said, of this 2020. So anyways, let's go to this. This is something from Reddit, but it's a list or a short list of different sightings, UFO sightings that have taken place in the past. This is August 5th, 1608. 3 luminous spinning objects descend from the skies above Nice, France, land nearly atop the waves of the Mediterranean, and disgorge a pair of humanoids with oversized heads. The craft rests on the sea for about an hour, turning the water red with emanations of heat. 1880, 2 military sentries at Aldershot, England, fire on a humanoid wearing tight-fitting clothes and a helmet as it flies over their heads. April 1897, in the countryside outside Baltimore, a whirring, hissing object descends from the sky, startling a witness and spooking a horse. The witness notes lights at each end of the craft and 2 humanoid occupants too. The occupants attempt to communicate with the witness, who does not recognize their language. So this goes on to list a bunch more. I'm telling you folks, these, we have UFOs and aliens have been interacting with us for a long time. And now I'm starting to realize that there had to have been a coordinated effort to brainwash everyone into believing that these things that we would obviously eventually see are from another planet as opposed to one from this planet. Anyways, let me get to this last one here. 3 UFOs releasing smaller UFOs caught over Melipilla, Chile. Let's go full.
Vienen varios bajando. Oh, la cagó. Mira, aumentó uno más, mira. Pero bajaron cerca, mire, hermano, de veras. Mira, ven. Apúrese, venga. Oh, mira cómo bajan.
Look at that, look, they're releasing something.
Oh, la cagó. Se perdieron, otra vez.
So that's, you know what, this is a much longer video, but see, there's so many videos of these orbs releasing, I don't know if it's other orbs or a waste product of some kind. Not too sure what's going on with that, but of course I will leave a link to this video in the description if you want to check it out. But that's going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share it. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.